How to make money as a realtor. You're a real estate agent and you want to know just how you can make money. In this video, I'm going to talk about 6 things that you can do to make money as a real estate agent and be successful at it. My name is Paul R. Atkinson, and in the description of this video, you're going to find a link that can help you to build your business and even generate more income. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to our channel so you could stay with us on building your business. So right now, I want to talk to you, and I'm excited about it. How can you make money as a realtor? There's 6 things that you can do to make money. And I'm going to go quick and right into this, right? Number 1, in order for you to make money, is to make sure that you have all the right tools. What are the right tools for you? When I say to you right now, realtor, make sure you have all the right tools. Let's stop for a moment. What comes to your mind? What in the world could I be talking about? I say to you, realtor, you must have the right tools. What is that? What do you need to run the business? Come on, tell me. Yes, business card. Gotta have your business card. You need to have that branding, right? You gotta have that image, right? Make sure you get a photograph, get the business card. Get that website, that domain, yousellhomes.com, right? Get that CRM in groups, You've got your contracting system. You know how to write the contracts, electronic signature, because we don't use paper anymore. I'm sure everybody's using electronic. You know how to use it. You practice, right? All of that stuff. That's number 1. Get all of your tools and put them in order, right? You gotta get that. I want you to write that down. Number 1, you must have all of your tools and put them in. Number 2, you've got to have the right mindset. You got to have a mindset of a champion, to be honest, because a lot of us fail as realtors. A lot of us fail. More than 80% of us. It's a lot. When you went to school to become a realtor, that instructor probably told you that, hey, you know what, more than half of you in this room is not going to make it. Remember that? Am I telling? Listen, I've got my license over 18 years now, 19 years, and I've been asking realtors that I coach and interview, hey, are they still saying that in the schoolhouse? They said, yeah. I just asked a guy last week. He found me online, and he wants to join the team and be a part of the Paul group here. And I'm interviewing, and I say, hey, how did you find me? He said, he found me on Google, right? And I guess he Googled something, and boom, I popped up, which is good. But then he says, I asked him, in the schoolhouse, are they still saying that X amount of people in the room are going to fail? He says, yeah. I said, about how many? Do you remember what they say, how many? Oh, they said a lot of us, most of us, 70, 80. 80% of realtors fail, right? And the reason for that is because of number 2, you have to have the right mindset. Mindset. What is mindset? Now, I asked you before, what do you think the tools are? So this is like a little mini coaching session, me, you, and you on camera. I want you to think right now, you're watching this video, and I'm going to provoke your thoughts, right? Like we're in a coaching session. And when I say to you right now, what is the meaning of mindset to you as a real estate agent? What comes to your mind? What do you think about? When I say, what's mindset means to you? It is a powerful tool. When you get up as an entrepreneur, as a business owner every day, and you are able to get your mind in order, because you see, look at it this way. Here's what society has done for you. Ever since you were born, a little baby coming up, you always had somebody pushing you along. All the way through grade school, to elementary school, to middle school, high school, somebody pushing along. Boom, you're in college, somebody pushing you along, or whatever the case is. Even you get finished, right? And you now start to work. And you have people still pushing you along. Isn't that true? Well, maybe not all of us, right? But here you are coming out here with your real estate license saying that you're going to be a realtor and a sharp one too. And you want to make money as a realtor. Yeah. Number two, you've got to have the right mindset. And how do you get the right mindset? I want you to ask yourself that. How do I get the right mindset to get up every day and no matter what happens, I keep pushing forward? When I write a contract the night before and wake up in the morning and the buyer says to me, oh, me and my husband was talking, we changed our mind, we don't want to make that offer anymore. What the heck? What do? When you wake up in the morning and you get the word from the inspector that, this property is shot, man. The roof is bad, man, and there's termites or foundations crack or something that's just really like, oh my gosh, this is like, what the mother scooter, right? He's like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. What do? What mechanism do you do to calm yourself down and say, okay, no matter what happens? Let me tell you a story, how I developed my mindset. This was 1990 something, right? So 1992, Clinton came into office, and I was on a ship called the USS Forrestal, and it was in Philadelphia. And then Clinton administration said, hey, decommission the ship. So the ship was being decommissioned, and I had to go to recruiting duty. So now I started doing recruiting for the Navy right around 1992. And then 93, in doing my recruiting, I remember this, and this is what has to do with mindset. And that's where I kind of picked up all my selling skills too, to be honest. So now, I remember when I'm recruiting someone for the Navy, I had to take them to what's called MEPS, right? The night before. So I took them to take the tests, right? In the evening, like 6 o'clock. Then they stay in the hotel. And then from the hotel, they get up in the morning and they go into the MEPS, Military Entrance Processing Station, and they have to take their physical exam. But if they fail the exam, the academic exam, the night before, then they won't make it. So here I am as a recruiter, and I got like 2 bodies on the floor. We used to call it bodies, right? So I got 2 people on the floor. So I took 2 people the night before. I get up in that morning, and here's my positive mindset. I say to myself, oh, Father God, please, let them both pass. But here's my situation. I remember for years doing this. Every time I walked into the building in downtown Philadelphia, Center City, and I pushed the button for the elevator, I said to myself, Paul, no matter what happens, no matter what the results, you put 2 people on the floor, it doesn't matter. Who failed, it doesn't matter. Keep stepping forward. Oh my gosh, I feel like I want to cry right now because I'm sharing this with you. I did this, and I did it over and over and over and over and over and over and over for like, oh my gosh, 7 years. So much so till it just changed my whole mindset. I don't think negative anymore. As a matter of fact, I can't even tolerate negative people. If you're negative, don't even talk to me. I'm going to tell you right away, I don't want to hear nothing. So you've got to change your mindset, and there's ways to do that. In the description of this video, click on the link that's going to say, The Art and Science of the Real Estate Agent. Day 1, Close the Deal. My first book, right? It's a pocket guide. And on page 71, it has the nuclear mind, which helps you to become a powerful person in your mind. So you can change your mindset. That's number 2. Number 3, you must have a prospecting plan. You want to make money as a realtor? Number 3, you have to have a prospecting plan. I've got a good technique to make a prospecting plan, and I use it in my coaching all the time. It works. And I think it's like, it makes sense to me when I started using it years ago, and now I share it with you guys. It's the IGA. It's getting a blank sheet of paper and put it on the top. IGA, right in the center top, blank sheet of paper. IGA, income generating activity. This is how you make your prospecting plan. So now when you write IGA at the top, you're going to start to brainstorm. And you're going to take a deep breath. And you're going to say, okay, what activities could I do? Income generating activities. What activities could I do to get income coming in? Number 1. And you say, oh, yeah, you know what? I could mail stuff out. Mail out, write it down. Oh yeah, I could do posts on social media. Posts on social media. Oh, I could do door knocking. Write it down. Write it down. And you start to make this list. And I call it the IGA list. And if you coach with me, I'm going to say to you, hey, what's your IGA? What's on your IGA? Show me your IGA. Everybody know that's like a code. So when you get this IGA list created, it becomes like a menu for your prospecting. Because you see, we human beings, when we get up every morning, I swear to you, there's not one same morning that 2 mornings in a row that we feel the same way twice. Is it? I mean, maybe, most of the time when everything is cool, we generally get up feeling amazing, and that's wonderful. You want to be in that state all the time. I usually say my prayers before I go to sleep, and then I get up in the morning, and it just happens what I prayed for. Like, let me get up feeling like fantastic. And so, it's like a pre-programmed thing, right? So you could do that too. So you use the IGA to create the prospecting plan because it becomes like a menu. When you go to a restaurant and they hand you the menu and they say, oh, what would you like? And you start to read it through. I don't know what I'm feeling for you. What are you going to have? You're asking people, right? It's the same way you can make your prospecting plan. You use the IGA. It's sitting on your desk or close to you. And the day before your prospecting day, right? So here's today, and tomorrow you're making your plan. Look on the IGA list. It's in the evening, and you're looking on the list and you say, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow? Look on the list, make phone calls. No, I don't feel like doing that. I'm not in the mood. It really is true. I don't feel like it. Then you look on the list, and number 5 down the list says, go door knock. You'll be like, oh, yeah, tomorrow I just bought this brand new outfit. Oh, yeah, I want to do door knocking. Do you see the psychological part about this thing? It kind of helps the agent or the business owner who's needing to prospect fun. It's like off the chain fun. So keep going, right? Let's keep going. This is amazing. I've got more for you. Number 3 was for you to have a prospecting plan, and that was that part. Now let's jump into number 4. You must motivate yourself, and you've got to keep that motivation going. So right now, ask yourself the question, right? I'm going to ask you. You can comment in the description if you like, in the comments button here. How do you motivate yourself? How do you motivate yourself? I could tell you how I motivate myself. I get up in the mornings and I do my nuclear mind technique. I find out where I'm at. I say my mantra, I regulate my thoughts, and then I jump into action. And then I always picture every single item in my day just like a positive thing. And now I kind of grow to look forward to my days because I brainwashed myself. And I told myself that every single thing in the day is going to be amazing. Holy crapper. So now I'm going through my days. I can't wait to get up because I know it's going to be it's going to be a nice day. Everything is going to be amazing. So you've got to do that too. You've got to find out what motivates you. I go for a run. That motivates me. I exercise, so I guess it's from the military because I spent 14 years in the military. And they kind of forced us to exercise. You had to exercise every morning. So I still do that. And it gets my endorphins up. I really cannot engage with you or anybody else until I kind of get myself ready for you. So you got to think about that. That was number 4. Number 5, you must have a follow-up system. That's a critical part of making money as a realtor. You have to have a follow-up system. So many times, especially when you start, the more money you make, man, it's like the more you have to follow up. Think about it. How can you remember when you're dealing with I'm being realistic, 7 buyers at one time, or 8 or 10, much less you've got 3,000 people in your database actively looking, 1,000 of them actively looking. How do you keep up with all that stuff? You have to have a follow-up system. And my recommendation for you is calendar. Use your Google Calendar. I'm telling you. It synchronizes with your staff, your assistants as you grow the business. It's there. It's all over the place. You go on a computer, boom, it's right there. You go on a desktop, iPad, it's there, Use your calendar. And put everything on the calendar. If you've got to go to lunch, put it on the calendar. If you've got to exercise, put it on the calendar. You got to go show property, put it on, of course. Every single item. Make this a practice for you. Write it down. If it's not on the calendar, it don't exist. I look on my calendar right now, it keeps me on track. And you have no idea after 30 years where I am in life. Let me tell you, I got a lot of stuff going on. A lot. And if I didn't have this discipline that I created many years ago, I wouldn't be able to be in this position that I'm in right now. So I'm grateful for that. Now, that was number 5. Number 6, and then we're going to wrap this up, is you must have selling skills. You want to make money as a realtor? Yep. You got to have selling skills. This is a big topic. This is a big topic for me because this summer, as I'm making this video, and this video is going to last for who knows how long, but this year in 2022, my book is going to be released, and it is the 5 steps of the sale. And in the description of this video, you can go down and you'll see the audio series that I released maybe 2 years ago or so. And that's just an audio series. Many people have it. And when I coach them, they say, Paul, I just hear your voice, because they have it. And they say, I just hear your voice. It's like you're right on my shoulder. And it just gets them to do it. So this 5 steps to the sale is my selling technique that I've been using, for more than 29 years, 30 years. My daughter, Erica, is now 30. And it's been that long. I've been practicing this thing over and over again. And I finally release it in a book with all the details of how to become a really amazing salesperson, how to close 99% of your presentations. So it's going to be amazing. But you got to have selling skills. Now, here's where I'm going to show you some statistics, right? Or some facts. And the facts are true. How many of us realtors come out here and don't have no selling skills? Do you know what selling skills is? Let's pretend this is a coaching session and I'm asking you, do you know what is selling skills to you? What does it mean, selling skills to you? It's the ability to persuade someone to do something. It's the ability to get a buyer to sign a contract and move forward and pass the inspection and pass the appraisal and close the deal. It's the ability to get a seller to sit down with them and say, oh my gosh, where do I sign? I want to work with you. That's selling skills. Which school gave that to you? There's none out there, right? Maybe a few here and there. Don't worry. I've got you covered because my course is coming out this year too. 5 steps to the sale, and you'll get a piece of the pie. Don't worry, you're going to learn, and you're going to be strong. But you have to develop your selling skills. You don't have to go with my system, 5 steps to the sale, you don't. But what you need to do is find a selling system that will work for you. Because as a realtor, you are everything. Accountant, marketer, salesperson. Do you realize that? So you better have selling skills. That was number 6. I have got to run. This was amazing. Thanks for asking me this question. This is good stuff. How to make money as a real estate agent. I just told you 6 things that you could do to make money as a realtor. Rewind this video, watch it over again, stop, pause, write it down. Most important, click on the link below to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. And in the description, remember, find the tools that's going to use to help you build the business. Until next time, I'll see you real soon. Let's go get them, Tiger.